Hello, my sparkly friends. I am sitting here with the Orpheus Black. What?
Hey, everybody.
So, Orpheus today is doing day 17 with us, which is called Question Everything. And here's the idea. We all have ideas, beliefs, and thoughts that we just believe. You know, we have religious beliefs and political beliefs and ideas about how the world works, and we assume that they're correct because that's what we've been taught. But to really know what's happening in the world, you need to question everything. Question everything. Don't just accept what you've been told about anything. Ask some really hard questions. So, Orpheus.
Yes.
Today's exercise is to identify 3 topics, ideas, beliefs that you've always found a little fishy, and ask some why questions about them.
Wow. I love this. I love about this topic is I'm always about introspective. I'm always trying to dive deeper into who I am as a person and who other people are, for that matter, and just life in general. I think the biggest question I always ask myself is the immortal question of nature versus nurture. I always want to know how much of my behavior is actually who I am as a human animal versus the conditioning that I've received as a human being. So one of the things that I've kind of come across is my role in my sexuality, how much of that is me, how much of my sexuality has been taught to me, how much of my racial normative behavior it plays out for me, or is it the stereotypical behavior that I see on TV or in my neighborhood or given to me by my family? So these are some of the huge topics that I've had to work on over a period of time. And what I've realized to me is that really nature is who I am at my core. It's who I can't help but to be, versus all the things that I've been told I should be, living up to the expectations of others, as far as being a het male, dominant, go-getter, athletic, all these other things who I've been told I should be as a black heterosexual male. And those things are often put in place to nurture who we are as human beings. So your nurture actually neuters your nature, is how I like to say it. You know what I mean?
That's deep.
Yeah. I mean, how often do we tell kids don't run? But it's in their nature to run. It's in the nature of all animals to run, but we say don't run. And then we give reasons why you shouldn't run, you shouldn't do that, and then we say go ahead and go to this place and run. It becomes this dual-edged sword. It's kind of this really minor example that I like to use. We tell people that it's not good to be of a certain sexual persuasion because of X, Y, and Z. That's nurturing. But if it's who you are at your nature, what we should do is tell you how to be the best you that you can possibly be. How to live your life as a gay or bi or pansexual person in a way that's safe and living up to your expectations. So I think that that's really important. Is that
I think that is a really awesome why. I mean, I think it's a and what's really awesome about it is that it's a place that people just assume that what we've read about is true. Nature versus nurture as sort of a scientific fact, instead of, I mean, almost a little bit about your idea is that in some ways nurture is kind of a control tactic.
Yes.
And so it's a very different way of looking at it.
Nurture, to me, is like a child's form of propaganda. I mean, our parents are selling us on their lifestyle being the way to live as opposed to any other lifestyle. And that's a problem. I mean, of course, they're fulfilling the social contract by producing an individual that's able to acclimate to society on its basis now, but they're actually giving us their lifestyle as it was back then. Right? Each generation is giving old information that's not necessarily beneficial to a newer generation. So that nurturing is a small form of propaganda in my eyes. And we use that in the best way possible. It's not that we're being negative or we're being controlling or intentionally causing someone to sabotage someone. But what we do is we put a chain of events in order, in effect, that's going to follow them the rest of their life. So what I have to do as a human being is to kind of examine how much of me is authentic, how much of me is real, and then think about how much of the nurturing that I've received over my life is going to be beneficial to who I am, my goals, and my aspirations.
So basically, it's up to you to question everything, which is today's topic.
Hello.
Hello.
I thought that was as broad a topic as I possibly could find.
Love it. Thank you for making it work.
That's right.
Hello. So if you guys like this video, like it on Facebook, share it generously. Like my Soulnic page, head over to orpheusblack.com. Yeah?
Yep.
And check out the awesome, cool stuff that Orpheus does, and it will make you ask some questions.
Definitely.
But you need to look at it. Also, head over to soulnic.com, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks, Orpheus.
Question everything.